Hi guys, today we're gonna talk about. Hey, serious?
Bro, I'm very serious, bro.
Oh, the intro, just
Okay,
intro.
again. Hi everyone, and welcome to the first series of our podcast. So today we will unveil D15's new launches, the 3 gems, a comprehensive analysis just for you.
Yeah, so today we will be covering 3 condos, namely Tembusu Grand Dunman, and the Continuum.
Yeah. Okay. So in this podcast, we're gonna break down into 3 different parts: the macro view, the micro view, and also the exit strategy for each of the condominiums.
Yep.
Alright,
Yeah.
okay. So my name is Josh, and
I'm Graycin.
And I'm Bud.
okay,
Let's dive right in.
Let's go
Yes,
in.
let's go.
Right now, so now we're diving into the macro analysis. Okay, so from the past 10 years, you can see that the RCR region has made between 28 to 34%.
Hey, what is RCR?
RCR is the rest of core central region. Yeah, so there's CCR, RCR, and OCR. So CCR is core central region, RCR is rest of core central region, and the outside central region is OCR.
Oh, so we at the center lah.
We are the middle area lah.
we are the middle area. Okay.
Middle area. So it's clear according to the statistics, the graph, that the past 10 years, if you had bought a piece of property in the RCR, you have made around 30%. Yeah,
Then what about the 2 lines?
Yeah.
Why got red and green one?
So basically, the 2 lines also, it just shows that.
Yeah, okay,
so if you see the red line, right, it's basically the performance, the growth before the 3 gems actually launched. So the green line actually represents the growth of the entire RCR after the new launches actually enter the market lah. Yeah.
Okay, so for the red line is until March. The red line is until March this year.
Yep.
The green line is until now
Till
lah.
date lor, till
Basically today lah.
Yeah.
So if you have held on for that 3 months, you will earn extra 6%.
Hey, but this RCR is encompassing all like
Yeah,
your
yeah.
reserve also.
Yeah, so this is
Yeah.
under RCR. It's not the condo itself.
Yeah, correct. So if there's any new launches that launch between March till now,
Yeah.
so that growth is
Yeah.
mainly.
Yeah, so basically as a region, it made 6%. Right. So moving on to the next slide, we are looking at the District 15. So District 15 is within RCR itself, and for the past 10 years, if you had bought a property into D15, your chances are that you will get a more than 40%.
So just nice, the 3 condo that we are talking about today is in D15 also, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Correct.
Oh, that's a very good gain.
That's a good gain.
Okay.
Yeah.
So next, just a recap of where are these 3 condominiums located at. So over here, you can see the location map of these 3 condos. So actually, they are quite close apart lah, like within the
very
within
nearby.
close vicinity lah, I would say. Yeah.
Tembusu Grand is at Jalan Tembusu. Grand Dunman is at Dunman Road. And then the Continuum is at the Tembusu Avenue.
Yeah.
So towards the north side of these 3 developments is actually Paya Lebar MRT. Then on the east side is actually the lifestyle shop houses. And towards the north side, we have a lot of we have the East Coast Park. And towards the west side is actually CBD.
Yes.
Wow, so actually very centralized.
It's very convenient area to be in.
Yeah, basically you can live, work and play within the district itself.
Right.
Yep.
And not only that, because they got public transports nearby, and also there's very good primary schools for the parents to choose from.
Oh yes, the schools. Yes, also got top schools within the area as well. So this area is quite special.
Yep.
So there's a landed enclave at the southern side, right, Grayson?
Yeah. Usually the red lines that are demarcated, right?
Yeah.
It's actually the landed enclaves. So basically, they are actually bungalows and semi-Ds or like terrace houses. So you see towards the east side, right, where the shop houses are, right, mostly there are also landed enclaves. Yeah. So you see, if your development is actually just right nearby there, right, is you really got a very unblocked view. Like they're very breezy, it doesn't block your sunlight.
You might have sea view as well. Safe to say
Of
that.
course.
Yeah.
Depending on what block and what stack you are at, I believe some really have a very good view.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And also, I think if you look at the southern side also, there's quite a number of new MRTs coming up. So it's going to enhance connectivity throughout this whole area in D15.
Tanjung Katong MRT.
Yeah.
Tanjung Katong MRT.
Completing in year 2-4, right? So this development's gonna TOP way after 24. So
Yeah. So by the time you TOP, there'll be MRT there waiting for you.
correct. So it's not up and coming. It's gonna
Yeah.
be built.
Yeah. So the pricing now, you need to consider that, like when you buying now, the MRT is not there yet. So the prices are all very reasonable right now if you think about it. Yeah.
So you can just imagine if the MRTs are up,
Yep.
yeah, your prices are definitely gonna go up
It's
as well.
gonna go up as well.
Well, actually, I can see why people like D15.
Yeah.
Like towards the east, you have lifestyle shop houses. Towards the south, there's a beach.
Yep.
Towards the west, there's a CBD where you can go to work. Then towards on top to the north, the Paya Lebar side, there's actually 4 major malls instead of 1. So basically, if you want shopping, you just go to that Paya Lebar, then you got you covered. Like everything.
Yeah.
From food to shopping to your groceries, I think.
To massage, to everything.
Yeah, you got you covered. Plus, it's Circle Line. If you don't like, you can go to anywhere, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, post office.
Right.
Yeah.
Wow, this location is perfect.
Yeah. Now we'll move on to the facilities. Okay, so for the facilities, we are just we're not going to cover the common facilities like swimming pool unless it's special lah. So what we're going to cover now is like what are unique facilities for these condominiums.
Oh, unique
Yeah.
Unique facilities that you don't usually find in other condominiums one.
Yeah.
So in Tembusu Grand itself, we have the indoor facilities, right? We have a co-working area, the kids playroom, and a yoga studio which you can book and use lah, right? You guys use co-living, or your clients use co-living areas?
I think co-working space is very important nowadays. Co-working space, because of the space of a condominium. Maybe they just want a space outside their unit.
Yeah.
You know, where you work, where you sleep is properly divided and segregated.
Yeah.
So if they want to work, then you can go to the co-working space. Then you just put your kids in the indoor kids playroom. All indoor, got aircon.
Yeah, especially right now also, like a lot of the employments also, like people work in hybrid mode, right? So sometimes they work from home also. It's good that they can have this space to work at.
Maybe more productive, right?
Yeah.
Then there's a yoga. You know, usually yoga studio is in the other developments. It's actually outdoor.
Yeah.
This yoga is actually a legit class
Indoor.
pass, like class pass. Like class pass. But free lah.
Brand placement for other company. So that's the yoga studio, and that's Tembusu Grand lah, basically lah. Right, Tembusu Grand has got the co-working space, the kids playroom, and the yoga studio. For Grand Dunman, we have commercial shops. So that's not very common.
Wow.
That's really not very common. So Grand Dunman got commercial shops. 4, is it 4?
5. Oh, there's 5.
Five commercial shops in Grand Dunman.
Gonna be really convenient for the residents.
Yeah.
You don't need to go to Old Airport Road to find the supermarket there.
Yeah, you don't need to spend 10 minutes to go to buy.
So it's like for your immediate,
even though it's so near.
So it's like for your immediate needs, you can just go to the commercial shops.
Yeah,
of course.
Yeah. So Grand Dunman has commercial shops. It has an 80-meter pool. Alright, so normally swimming pools are 50 meters.
50
Yeah,
meters.
50 meters.
Yeah.
50 meters.
So Grand Dunman has an 80-meter pool and a hydro massage pool.
Oh, just right at the end of the pool.
Yeah.
The hydro massage. It looks like, you know what, the fountain of wealth.
Yeah. Now you have your own fountain of wealth inside your own development.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's I think good. Then above the fountain of wealth, right? I heard the gym is very big also.
Wow, yeah, actually can see.
I heard the gym is like 4-room flat size.
4-room flat size.
Oh.
4-room flat size.
Yeah, I heard it's very big.
That's nice. Some condos, the gyms are quite small.
Yeah.
But the gym is not the unique thing that we're trying to point out.
Yeah, that's not a unique thing.
It's not a unique thing.
So what we're talking about, the special, like in most condos, they don't have. For the Continuum, we have multiple pools. Okay, we have basically four pools?
Yeah, four swimming pools.
Four pools, right? And generally speaking, for this condo, we have dual facilities. Right? What does that mean, dual facilities?
Dual facilities is because you see, Continuum is a very special plot. So there's a north side and a south side. So it's divided into one development divided into 2 different sides. So one side each is independent on its own, but it's connected via a bridge. So if you live on the south side, you have an independent development. So basically, there's swimming pool, there's gym. There's sky bar. So you replicate that to the north side, then basically it becomes a dual facility. So you have twice of the amount of the facilities a normal condo should have.
I would say it's a very thoughtful thing that the developers actually do this kind of dual facilities, right?
Right, it's
At
quite for
least-
choice.
Yeah, you don't have to like travel from one north side to the south side just for the facilities.
Right. Can you imagine? Can you imagine you bring your guests for the first time, then until the third time they still realize, hey bro, this is the same development.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought different condo. No, the same one.
Yeah. So another point is they have a bungalow inside. So in D Continuum, right, is the old is en blocked by a developer. So last time this is 25 bungalow and semi-Ds. So they retain one bungalow.
Yeah.
So this bungalow is actually a library and also a dining area lah. So if what I can think of, right, is actually to hold event also, like maybe people ROM, their baby shower and whatnot. You know, this courtyard is so huge.
Yeah.
Yeah, can you imagine like this condo got a bungalow is pretty nice. Like, you don't need to go outside to rent an actual bungalow. Your development have already.
And it's also going to be an iconic facility here within the development itself. So why not?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So and one more thing is, right, the barbecue pit.
Barbecue pit.
Yeah, so there's 6 barbecue pit, but of course there's nothing special about so many barbecue pit, right? But okay, these 2 out of 6 of this barbecue pit, right, is actually located in a sky garden. So this sky garden, right, the barbecue pit beside there's this resting lounge. So this resting lounge is actually an aircon room. Where do you find a barbecue pit beside got aircon room? So you cook finish, right, go inside, sit down and chill.
Wow.
Wow, it's very neat, right?
Yeah, sounds very like very well thought out.
Right, you know,
Right.
usually barbecue you sure sweat on.
Yeah.
You sure sweat. Then the most you can do is just jump into the pool, but this one you don't need, ma.
Yeah.
True.
Okay.
Okay.
So that's the facilities for all the 3 condos that are unique to them lah. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, then next we actually move on to share some golden nuggets with you guys, a unit comparison. So for today, we are going to compare the 3-bedroom plus study for you guys. So you can see across these 3 developments, the 3-bedroom plus study layouts. So the first one being Grand Dunman, it's measured at 104 square meters or 1,119 square feet. And then Tembusu Grand at 1,173 square feet. And then the Continuum is at 1,227 to 1,238 square feet, and then plus 1,249 square feet.
So same size lah.
About the same size lah, everyone.
the same lah.
But the layout you can see lah is a bit different lah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we drive
Continuum is a bit bigger. Continuum is a bit
bigger.
bigger. A bit
Yeah.
bigger.
A bit bigger. Yeah. 100, maybe 100.
Yeah.
Maybe we dive a little bit deeper, so you can see that the different unit sections here. So we highlighted here the living and dining. So you can take a look. Tembusu Grand is the biggest at 35 square meters. So and then of course the kitchen and yard. So the Continuum has actually the biggest kitchen and yard with 2 kinds of 3-bedroom plus study layout specifically for the kitchen. One is the longitudinal kind, and the other one is the L shape.
So I can see the kitchen size is a lot of difference.
Yeah. And also, yeah.
So
Yeah,
I
kitchen
think
and
the reason why is because the living room and the balcony is actually attached to the kitchen. Can you see the difference? You see Grand Dunman and Tembusu, the balcony is just that small pieces and it's segregated away from the kitchen. But it's linked with the living room. But for Continuum, you see a layout, it's actually these 3 parts, the living and the dining and the kitchen is linked together.
Yeah.
So I think this
one
layout
massive balcony.
Yeah, so I think this layout is actually to promote family bonding, right?
Yeah. So like they create spaces so that families can sit together, have dinner together, have a balcony, hang at the balcony, have a drink together.
So I think that this particular spot is the focal point of the whole house, right? Instead of the bedrooms, right?
Yeah.
You don't want everybody go home just to lock themselves in their own bedroom.
Correct.
I think that's really nice.
So if you have a sizable family, a good consideration is the Continuum.
Okay, can.
Right?
Yep.
Okay. And then what's special about Continuum 3-bedroom plus study as well is that they have their own private lift and also their lift lobby lah. So that's why it makes it a bit bigger.
So like that, Grand Dunman and Tembusu don't have means
Don't
Continuum expensive
Yeah. So apart from the premium prices as a freehold development, so they also have the private lifts lah. So that explains. So later on, we'll actually touch on the prices for these 3 developments, for these 3 different types of unit. And then you probably think so what's the available units left across all these 3 development? So firstly, we can jump right into Grand Dunman's. So you can take a look. The 2 stacks has been sold out stack 14 and stack 27. Okay? Why do you think they actually sell out very fast for these two stacks?
14 and 27 but why not the others, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I think because of this 14 and 27, right, it's actually facing towards the pool. And then the other 4 stacks, right, is actually facing towards the landed enclave as we showed in the location map just now. So see, usually in the typical condo, the inward facing towards the pool is always the one that fetch a premium. Then the outward facing is always cheaper. But for Grand Dunman, I think it's always on the flip side. Because the outward facing is gonna fetch a higher premium because it's facing towards the landed, so it's an unblocked view.
Yeah.
And potentially it's facing the south, so it's potentially gonna fetch a sea view, or a rocket view or something like that. Yeah. So maybe that's why the 14 and 27 maybe is more absorbable for the market.
That's probably why. Yeah, the pricing, the pricing and the view.
Yeah, people who like inward facing and like, hey, cheaper than outward facing. Wow, then it's still, still. So everybody snatch.
Yeah. We can see the units at the southeastern part of the development also selling fast, left with 11 units only. So yeah, if you plan to get a unit here, better act fast right now.
Yeah. Because
I
think after our video, no more already.
Yeah, who knows, right? Yeah. So next up, we move on to Tembusu Grand. So we can take a look at how many 3-bedroom and plus study units available. So we can see that the best selling stack is actually stack 23 with only 7 units left. Yeah.
Oh.
So I'm thinking, right, because they actually have this unblocked view across the tennis court and all the respite section of the development, right?
Yeah, I think the setback is actually wider. That's why you see the setback is very wide. So you see, it's not like 27 just right beside the tennis court and it's facing the road, for example.
Then the next development, we move on to the Continuum. So Continuum, you can see that they only have 4 stacks of 3-bedroom plus study units. Yeah, so you can see it's actually located at the corners of the developments. Yeah, why do you think they do that?
I think 3 plus study always at the corner. It's like a corner terrace for a 3 plus study because it's always bigger. The center one is always 2 plus study.
Smaller ones,
2 bedroom, 1 bedroom.
1 bedroom.
Yeah, so the 3 bedrooms onwards are always usually at the corner. But of course, this one is also because it's the Prestige collection. Yeah, so these two particular blocks is actually the Prestige collection, what the developer call. Then the other 4 is actually the signature one. So the difference is actually the finishes, the flooring and the private lifts.
The private lift. Wow.
Yeah. So you also can see this block, right? The setback between blocks are actually a bit more wider than the others. Yeah. So actually prestigious prestige it's more exclusive. Yeah. That's why is that they have a private lift.
Next up, so you're probably wondering how much are these units costing for this 3-bedroom plus study. So you can see Tembusu Grand is actually starting from 2.3k PSF. So in terms of quantum, it's about 2.7 million for a 3-bedroom plus study. And then after that, you have Grand Dunman starting from 2.5k PSF, which is about 2.8 million. And then for Continuum itself, it's from 2.7k PSF. And also in terms of quantum, it's actually from 3.3 million. So you can take a look between Grand Dunman and also Continuum. So Continuum being a freehold. So basically the disparity in terms of the prices based on PSF or quantum actually is not that high. Yeah, considering that Continuum itself is also a freehold development.
Yeah.
Okay, now we're entering the exit strategy. But now we're starting at Grand Dunman. So Grand Dunman, see right beside, right, there's this HDB block called Dakota Crescent. So it's already been in the market for like 30 years, right? But you see, they can even fetch at 1 million. Wow. So can you imagine if I'm the seller at HDB, then I want to upgrade to a condo. Now, of course, if I stay in a Dakota Crescent for like 30 years, I think most buyers would think the same way as I do. I hope to move somewhere near Dakota also. There's just one development just right nearby. So of course, once it TOP, right, the Grand Dunman, I think it's pretty safe to say that some Dakota Crescent residents gonna be fishing for the units there. Yeah. Also on top of that, there's this Dakota 1 and Dakota Breeze. is one is under construction, one still haven't reached their MOP. So these two, right, is gonna potentially also hit $1 million in sales price. So one day MOP and Grand Dunman TOP. I think it's safe to say that you have a very ready potential buyers.
Yes.
Yeah.
You have ready HDB upgraders lah. So
Yeah.
you don't have to worry about having your development not being sell well later on once it TOP.
Yeah, you already got ready buyers.
You have ready buyers.
Ready qualified buyers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's part of the exit strategy for Grand Dunman.
Yeah.
But of course, there's a lot more HDBs around there.
Correct.
Yeah. So I think
That's just a part of it.
you see,
that's a major part
Yeah,
of
you
it.
see,
But there's some others.
south side, there's like landed enclave.
Yeah.
Maybe those landed owners, they want to right size their units.
Or their children want to buy condo.
Right. So
Which is very
it's-
common.
Your opportunity is all around you.
Yeah.
Very
Right.
common.
I think that's pretty nice. Okay, Ken.
Okay. And move on to the next exit strategy. So this one is particularly for Tembusu Grand.
Yep.
So Tembusu Grand, you see that there's actually like 3 parcels of land that is on sale for around the area. So you can see one on top and then 2 on the south side of the development. Yeah.
Yeah. So when it comes to plots of land, how would you think about it? As in, like you have this plot of land, right, and you are selling at this price. Am I right? And then when future developers buy the new plots of land, they will surely want to increase price because as time goes on, due to inflation and real estate prices going up,
GST.
GST. Right? So when basically what Tembusu Grand is that you have first mover advantage. Am I right?
Correct. So if you already bought Tembusu Grand, or if you're planning to buy a unit in Tembusu Grand, so basically the development itself has a first mover advantage. So meaning to say that having Tembusu Grand being the first in that vicinity, so they are entering the market at a pretty low base price.
Yeah.
So when you see that there's new land sale, right? So there's gonna be new developments. So for sure, developers, they're gonna make money. They're not gonna sell way lower than what's being launched right now.
Yep.
So definitely they're gonna launch at a higher price. So for those who already bought in Tembusu Grand or planning to right now, so this is actually a good opportunity lah for you.
Yep.
So if you compare like in future sales, you are buying at a discounted price basically. Right.
Correct.
Like
if you
waiting
look
for
at it
the
as an angle,
like holding a baby, waiting for the land to mature.
Yeah.
And once you sell it, you're gonna good profit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so next up, exit strategy. So particularly for freehold developments within D15. So especially those who have actually bought into the Continuum or planning to buy Continuum. So you can see that your neighboring developments around, especially for One Amber and the Esta, for the past 10 years, they are actually doing really well. So one thing about freehold, right? Generally, the buyers or the residents there will definitely hold for the longer term. Unlike like staying in a 99 years leasehold development lah. So you can see within the past 10 years, right, it's already doing really well. So can you imagine if you actually hold it further like 20 to 30 years down the road? Yeah, who knows, right?
Overrun your 99 lease here counterparts.
Yeah, correct.
Of course, 10 years for I think for homestay 10 years is pretty short time. So I believe that it's very easily you can stay 20 years over. And then your profit is gonna be way better than that.
Yeah.
So next up, we have the Paya Lebar Airbase transformation. So with the works of Paya Lebar Airbase transformation that's happening right now, so this particular airbase is looking to be replaced with residential units and commercial units. So we are talking about, okay, so to give some perspective, so Paya Lebar Airbase and surrounding industrial areas around the area, right, is equivalent to 5 times of Toa Payoh town.
5 times.
5 times, yeah.
Whoa.
Oh, then I heard, right, there's 150,000 new homes to be built. That's a combine of the size of Punggol and Sengkang.
Wow.
Right, you now go Punggol and Sengkang, peak hour, we go and try. That's a lot of houses there. A lot of people there.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
So can you imagine the potential tenant and the potential new buyers that is going to buy
into the area, right?
Correct, right.
Yeah. Yeah.
And not only that, because with commercial and industrial around the area, right, so it actually gives a lot of employment opportunities.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
Which also equates to like more tenants, people wanting, if you were going to use it as an investment vehicle for your property, you can rent out You know, and there'll be so many tenants, looking forward to rent your place for you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so in conclusion, basically we are not highlighting which project is better than another. Basically, we are just analyzing to make a so-called review so that viewers out there like yourself can make a more informed decision.
Basically, you can assess, a rough assessment, looking at this video, and you can take a look at which condo will probably meet
Like
your
entice you lah.
meet your
Which one will
needs better.
entice you or needs with
Like
your needs?
if you're a family focused person, you want to spend money on your family and have a nice home, go for the Continuum. That's just my opinion. It's up to you eventually. But if you want to use it more of an investment, you want to consider maybe Grand Dunman or Tembusu Grand.
Ultimately, it's just based on your needs and your preferences.
It's best to consult professionals, because each person is different.
Yes.
Each person is different. Yeah, so us as realtors in Singapore industry, we can help you analyze, help you take a look at your financials, your plan, your future strategy, your real estate strategy in the front, and your asset progression, basically, right?
So basically, this is just the tip of the iceberg. So we have done quite a fair bit of analysis as well. So if you want to know more, do feel free to actually reach out to us.
Go ahead and reach out to us soon.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Bye.
Bye.